to this employee ID because that even the supervisor is also an employee, right? So now here we are showing this EMPID with this SEMPID, supervisor EMPID. We are we are showing one recursive relationship type, right? A same entity type participating more than once in relationship, pointing to a primary key EMPID of the same table. So I don't have a table like employee, then how can I make this SEMPID, supervisor EMPID as a foreign key, right? And how can I enter a value for this? This is what the beauty of this, right? So how to achieve this? So that we'll try to learn it in the today's session, guys, right? Then after we'll go with solving a few queries which are given in our lab set, right? So we'll start, yes. Prior to that, we'll try to recall what is the story behind all these tables, right? So this employee contains all employee details and even supervisors also. Next, department, we are having plenty of departments in the company, right? So all such departments are recorded in the department table, right? Where we made the department number as a key attribute, right? So then after this, one more foreign key here, manager employee ID, every department having a manager, right? Fine. Next, projects, all projects details are present in a project table where we made the project number as a key attribute, and department number, it indicates this is a department controlling this project, like that. Then works on, this contains the details about which employee working on which project and how many hours per week, right? So that details we are showing it in works on, right? Then after that we are having a last table that we call by name a dependent, right? So it contains a dependent name, that means employee dependent details, and actually it's a weak entity type in terms of our ER diagrammatic notation, right? That ER diagram is what we have constructed for this scenario, right? And we are having an employee ID, we made it as foreign key because always it requires a owner entity type, strong entity type key attribute, right? So to identify the weak instances, right? Weak entity instances, right? So fine. Then after that, we are having an employee phone number where we are representing here that phone number kind of a multi-value attribute, right? To handle it, we created a separate relation, that's it. So we'll go with creating these tables, right? All these tables now. So we'll go with login into a MySQL now. On prompt, already have entered into, have copied the path of MySQL. Now we'll go with creating a database, right? This is what our step, first. Let me go with creating, how to create a database, create database name, let me call my name exercise 3, fine. Then what's the next step? Enter into our exercise, right? Exercise 3, yes, done, database change. Do you have any tables? Show tables, no tables are present. Now we need to create, right? So what's the first table to be created, guys? Employee. So there we have observed a problem that how can I make that supervisor employee as a ID as a foreign key, right? We'll try to look into that. So what's the first step? How to create a table, guys? To create a table, we are making use of create table command. Let me go with writing create table, fine. What's the next step? Table name. What's the table name? Employee we want, right? So employee, fine. Then what are the attributes? First write all attributes, that's it. EMPID int, and try to make it as primary key because we are underlined it, right? Our intention is to make this EMPID as a primary key. That's why I'll go with making use of a keyword called primary key, right? So fine. What's the next step? So next attribute to be added is the employee name, right? So e name, fine. There's a varchar type, fine. What's the next one? Next one is the city. Let me make it as a varchar again, some 10. Next what? We are having a district, sorry. District, varchar again of 10 something. Next, you can give any size, no issues. Supervisor employee ID. Could be you are all very much interested about this one, right? How to make use of it. Supervisor employee ID is also an integer type, just mention integer. Next what? Department number, D number. It's also what? Integer type. So we are having two foreign keys here. Look at this one, interesting thing. Supervisor employee ID pointing to the same table of EMPID and department number pointing to a department table department number, right? So this one. Now To manage these things, definitely we don't have a table like employee. Now we are creating, so for that this I cannot make it as a foreign key currently, right? Especially that means in the same command as what we have written here, right? So with this we cannot make, because we don't, if we write a foreign key of SEMPID references employee of EMPID, then the compiler goes for finding a employee table, but no such table is existing, because now only we are going for creating, right? So for that it throws an error. To avoid it, what is the best thing we can do? And one more, even with this also, when I go with foreign key of D number references department of D number, again we have not created the department table, because the employee is the first table as what we have planned to create, right? So for that, even for that also it throws an error. To avoid it, what is the solution in A? Go with SEMPID int and department number int, that's it. Once after creating, without making those two attributes, supervisor employee ID and department number attribute as not a foreign key, right? Don't make it as a foreign key initially. Then later we will go with attaching that constraint, right? Referential integrity constraint, foreign key constraint to those attributes with the help of alter command, right? That's it, guys. So we'll close it. That's it. Department number is the last attribute we have added. Fine. Enter, guys. Query OK. Describe employee. Look at this one, guys. We are having a table with only that EMPID as a key attribute there, right? So SEMPID, no foreign key, department number, no foreign key, right? So let's we'll go with making this SEMPID as a foreign key now. How to do, guys? Actually, we are adding a one more constraint. Any changes, if I want to make adding any constraint, adding a one more column, deleting any column, then all such things, all such activities we called by name what? Actually, basically, it is some alteration to the structure of the table, right? So then such things can be achieved with the help of alter command, right? That's it. So let me go with making use of alter now. Alter what, guys? Table. Which table? Employee. Fine. Then what? I want to add a constraint. So for that, make use of a keyword called add. Add what? What constraint to add? Foreign key. Foreign key of which one, guys? Supervisor EMPID. Yes, EMPID, right? This is what a name we have given. Yes, fine. References, it should point to where, guys? References, it should point to employee, right? So now employee is existing. So for that, it doesn't throw any error for us. Employee of which attribute? Employee of EMPID. That's it, right? So EMPID, I'll write. Right? Put a semicolon, then enter. That's it, guys. Yes, we are ready with the things. Let me go with describe employee. Yes, we made successfully that one of the attribute is EMPID as a foreign key and it's pointing to same table, right? Recursive relationship type that we have shown, that we have implemented now, right, with SQL. What's the next step? Department number, this we have to make it as foreign key now. How, guys? Again, it's an alteration, right? So alter table, which one? Employee. Prior to that, what? I should have a table like department, Do you have a table like department? No. Without that, then is there any possibility that we can make this department number as a foreign key? No, never, right? So we'll go with creating a table like department first, right? Then I can make the department number of employee table as foreign key, right? So let me go with create table. Which one, guys? Department. I'll make it as DEPT, short and sweet, right? Then what's the next one? D number, int. Then I want to make it as a primary key. Yes, we have done. What's the next term? Next attribute, department name, department location. D name, where, care of, some 10. Next. Then D location, department location, dloc, right? You can write whatever you want, no issues. So 10. What's the next one? A manager employee ID. I'll make it as MGR EMPID. And I want to make it as integer. And this I want to make it as foreign key. Anyway, where exactly it should point, guys? Manager EMPID. It takes us where, guys? It takes us to employees EMPID. Anyway, that employee table is existing. If you want to make any one of the attribute as foreign key, what's the necessary thing, guys? At least in the same table or in any of the other table in the current database, we must make that attribute where exactly it is pointing to, that attribute must be a primary key in some other table. Without that, it doesn't permit us to make it as a make it as a foreign key, right? So already anyway we made this EMP-ID of employee table as a primary key in the previous case. We have seen that right here. So now definitely I can make this manager employee ID as a foreign key, right, where it is pointing to EMP-ID. That we can do, right? We can achieve it, right? So manager EMP-ID. So what to do? Foreign key of which one? Manager MGR EMP-ID we can give, right, name. Then references, which one guys? Employee of EMP-ID, that's it. Then close, enter, that's it guys. Yes, I am ready with that department table, where we made that department number primary key we are looking. Yes, manager employee ID as a foreign key. Yes, we did it, we achieved. What's the next step? One thing we left out. What is that guys? In the employee table we have to make this department number as foreign key. So how can I do it? Again go with alter table, which one guys? Department, sorry, not department, employee, right? So employee, then add a constraint of what? Foreign key kind, foreign key of which one? Department number, references, department of which one? Department number. Yes, we did it. Yes, query okay, done. Let me go with describing employee relation. Yes, one primary key and two foreign keys. This points to this only, right? EMP-ID and department number points to a department table, department number, right? That's it. So now we'll move on to our next table, that is what? Our project. We'll make it, what are all the attributes? Project number, project name, project location, and department number as foreign key and pointing to where? Department table. That's it. So how? Go with create table. Which one? Project. Fine. What are all the attributes? Project number, P number, int, and I want to make it as primary key, right? This is what we are looking, yes, project number, primary key, underline. What's the next step? Project name. Next attribute, project name. It's of what type? Varchar, fine, some 10 we'll write. Next one, project location, varchar again. Next step, I want to make the D number as foreign key and it should point to where guys? Department table, D number, fine. D number int, and anyway the department table is existing and there we made the D number as a primary key. So sure, definitely we can achieve of making this department number as foreign key in the project table. Foreign key of D number, references, department of D number. That's it. Yes, done. What's the problem? Could be we made, we'll see it. We use twice this comma. Look at this one, P name of varchar of 10, then again we use twice, right? So let me take out, that's it. Yes guys, query okay. Let me go with describe project. Yes, done. Well, project number as primary key and department number as foreign key, right? That's it. Next, we'll go with creating works on relation where EMP-ID and as well as project number, both of them are what? Foreign keys, where EMP-ID of works on points to where guys? Employees EMP-ID and project number points to where? To the primary key where we made this project number as primary key. Where exactly we made guys? It is pointing to project table, project number. That's it. We'll go with create table works on. So first one is EMP-ID int, no primary key, foreign key, right? We'll do it. Next, project number int. Next what? Number of hours. Next is also of integer type. Next, we'll go with foreign key of EMPID references employee of EMPID. Next what? Foreign key of one more attribute, that is project number, which is pointing to where, guys? Which is pointing to project table. Foreign key of project number references project of project number. That's it. Enter. Yes, query OK. Let me go with describing project table. Yes, we got the project table where project number as primary key and department number as foreign key. But the next step, last one, dependent. So we'll go with creating a dependent table. Create table dependent. What are the attributes? Dependent name, varchar of some 10. Next, gender, some 10. Next, address, some 20. Next, employee ID as foreign key, EMPID int, then foreign key of references employee of EMPID. That's it, right? Yes, we have done. Describe dependents. Dependent, that's it. Okay, fine, done. No primary key, only foreign key. Then last one, employee phone number. Quickly we'll create table EMP phone, where EMPID int and phone number again int. We'll make this employee ID as foreign key of EMPID references employee of EMPID. Yes, we have done. Describe EMP phone. Yes, we have done. Where EMPID is foreign key. So now we'll go with adding a data to each and every table. What's the first table? Show tables. Let me display all tables first. Yes, all tables are ready. Let me go with adding a value for each and every table. To which table we'll add a value? Insert a tuple row first. We'll start it from employee. Yes, describe employee. What all the attributes we are having? Yes, we are having all these attributes, totally 6 attributes. When I go with adding, look at this one, guys. We are having a EMPID, then what value will give for this supervisor employee ID? Because foreign key is 1, where it takes the values only which are present in primary key table. But we are entering the first row value, we don't have any value in the employee table, then what value we can give for this SEMP supervisor employee ID? So even when I write 0, then also it throws an error. Why? Because 0 also be treated as one ID. Do you have any 0 earlier? No. So what's the solution for this? So one solution for this is, initially we can make use a null for the column EMPID, because foreign key can take the default as a null value, guys, right? We can give. So with the help of this initially giving a null, then later we can go with what? Updating. That we can do, guys. Fine. So we'll go with adding, inserting a tuple, insert into employee, then employee ID. Let me call my name. We'll go with a series like this. So for employee ID, we'll make use of a series of 1, 2, 3 and so on. For department number 100, 101, 102. For projects, we'll make use of 200, 201 and 202 series, right? That's it. We can give anything, but it is easy for analyzing our answers, right? Differentiating and analyzing our answers. That's it. For that only we are writing. That's it. Employee name. let me call my name some Raju, then city, some Mysore, then district, let me call my name Mysore, then next attribute is supervisor employee ID. Now I will write null for this column because I cannot write even 0 also for that. Then department number, we do not have any department number, then what to write? So again make use of null for this, later we will go with updated, that is it. So any attribute is left out, we will check out. We missed that values, right? Insert into employee attribute list you can write, and later directly you can make use of values, that is it. Yes, we have ready with the things. Select star from employee, add it. Yes, we are having a row. Look at this one, null for us, 2 foreign keys, supervisor employee ID and department number. We will go with adding one more row now. 2, replace it by Harish, Mysore something, and we will make this employee ID 1 as supervisor. Department number we do not know. Next, let me go with adding one more, 3, some Kiran, some Bangalore, again 1 is a supervisor, we will take, fine. So one more last row we will add, 4, Guru, and 2 as the supervisor will make, or even for this also 1 is a supervisor, you can write anywhere whatever you want possible. Yes, select star from employee. Yes, we are ready with the data. So for the first one he is a supervisor, he himself is a supervisor, so for that I am not writing anything possible. If you want you can add it, no issues later. So now I will go with adding a value for department table, department. So having 4 attributes, insert into department values, let me follow the series of 100, department name, let us say MCA something, we will write any name you can give, no issues. Next department location, let me call my name Mysore. Next a manager of this department, let me call my name, for example 1 is a manager. Yes, done. So 101, make it as MBA, and manager is 2, we will write. So we are having 2 departments, fine. Select star from department. If you want you can add it one more, no issues. So name DPT, that is it, fine. So next we will go with adding a row for a project, where to that employee table will update it. With some department. So how to update a value? If I want to change the content of a table, then what? That means the actual value there, null, I want to update it with some other value. During the time make use of what? Update command. This is actually basically in updating, right? Updating a row, updating a table, right? That is it. Update employee set D number is equal to 1, where EMPID is equal to 1. Yes, done. What is the error, guys? Showing that foreign key constraint failed, right? Violation of referential integrity. Why? We have viewed the department number as 100 and 101, but we are trying to updating it as a value like 1. So for that is showing error. So for that what to do? We will make this him to belongs to department number 100. That second employee will make this he belongs to 101. 2. Next, rest of them they belongs to 101, you can 100. where employee ID is 3, and for employee 4, him also will make him to belongs to 100. Now we will look into the data of employee table. Yes, we got the data where 1, 3 and 4 belongs to department number 100 and 2 belongs to department number 101. That is it. Now we will go with adding a value for project, right. So describe project, we will go with adding insert into project values, and we said we will try to follow that series of 200. We will go with adding 200 as project number A, something what P1 will give, then project location, let me call it by name some Mysore, and controlled by department number some 100. It's done. One more project we will add 201, some project name is P2 101 and 202 P3 100. We are having 3 projects. Yes, done. Next, we are having a works on relation. We will try to add. So describe works on. So employee ID foreign key and project number foreign key. So for that, insert into works on. It takes the values only which are present in employee and project table, right. So let me go with project employee ID is 1 and project number 200, works for about 4 hours per week, that will take. So what's the problem? Syntax is a problem. Works on. We made a mistake with respect to yes is missing spelling mistake, that's it. Okay, yes, done. Next we will go with adding one works even on 201 for about 5 hours will take up, and one works on 202 for about 3 hours. Next, let me go with adding employee 2 works on 200 for about 3 hours. That's it. So select star from employee, works on. Yes, we are having a data. Next, dependents, describe dependents. Dependent, I think we created, right? Yes. I will go with adding a row into a tuple into the dependent table. So insert into dependent, then values. So dependent name, let me call my name some D1, then dependent gender address, right, those things will write some male, then address will write some Mysore, then employee ID, he belongs to that employee ID 1, fine. So like this we will try to add 2 more tuples, male, some employee ID 1, then D3, let me write female, then employee ID 2, right, that is it. Then select star from dependent. We added successfully 3 tuples to this dependents table. Let me go with adding some tuples to employee phone. Describe EMP phone. Only 2 columns we are having where employee ID is a primary key. So we will go with adding insert into EMP phone values. What all? So employee ID 1, I will go with adding some phone number, some 9998, something like this. It's done. Then 1 with 988 something. Next 2 with some 888. Done. Select star from EMP phone. Look at this one, guys. Almost we are ready with all tables, right? So we'll try to display all tables. How? Select staff from employee. Yes, select staff from department. Select staff from project. Yes, next select staff from works on. From is missing, right? From, next from department dependent we'll try to display. Yes, done. Next we'll go with last one, EMP phone. Yes, guys, almost we are ready with all tables and with the data, right? So in the next session, guys, we'll go with writing some queries on these tables, right? So please try to explore, right? So especially how to handle these interdependent foreign keys. Here again belongs to same present the foreign key. We have to make this EMP ID as a foreign key that is pointing to a same table. How to achieve it? This is one thing we learned, and one more. Employee and department are two interdependent things, because without creating this department I cannot make this D number as a foreign key, and one more, without creating employee I cannot make this manager employee ID as a foreign key. Both of them are interdependent on one another. Then during the time how to make that attributes of the table as foreign keys, right? So very interesting thing. Please explore it. That we have achieved with the help of this alter command, and as well as we are inserting a value with the help of by using a null value under that column. Then later we went with updation, right, with the update command, right? Thank you, guys. Thanks for your patience watching.